this is a question from March 2022. It is about reaction between concentrated sulfuric acid with sodium chloride and also with an ABR. So let me just go to the notes for this chapter. Now, if you can remember, halide salts will all react with concentrated sulfuric acid, but whether a further reaction will occur after the first step or not is depending on whether concentrated sulfuric acid is strong enough as an oxidizing agent to oxidize the product in the first step. So let's look at sodium chloride. It will react with concentrated sulfuric acid to form hydrogen chloride, HCl. But concentrated sulfuric acid is not strong enough to oxidize HCl, so it will only undergo this reaction, and this is an acid-base reaction. Okay, acid-base reaction. Why acid-base reaction? Because H2SO4 here donate protons. Okay, bromide acid definition. Acid is a proton donor. So H2SO4 donated protons to NaCl. Okay, and then the chloride ions accepted the proton. So the chloride ion here is the base. So this is an acid-base reaction from the definition of bromide. But if we look at sodium bromide with concentrated sulfuric acid, okay, there's a further oxidation of HBr. Now the first step is still the same, is acid-base, like the one between sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. Sodium bromide and also concentrated sulfuric acid will also undergo acid-base reaction first to form HBr, another hydrogen halide, and then concentrated sulfuric acid is strong enough to oxidize the HBr. Okay, then you have further oxidation, so you get different products. Okay, from this further reaction, sulfur dioxide, bromine, sodium sulfate, and also water. Okay, this was not happening in the reaction between sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. So for concentrated sulfuric acid with sodium chloride, only acid-base reaction, but with sodium bromide, acid-base reaction, and then, okay, redox. So now let's go back to the question again. Okay. So you're supposed to identify the types of reaction that occur in each case by completing this table. So between sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid, okay, it will be acid-base. Only acid-base, because concentrated sulfuric acid is not strong enough to oxidize the HCl, okay, that's formed in the acid-base reaction. So you just stop there. For sodium bromide and concentrated sulfuric acid, okay, two reactions, right? The first one is acid-base to form HBr. Okay, in this case, concentrated sulfuric acid is strong enough to oxidize the HBr. Therefore, okay, this further reaction is a redox. Okay, now explanation. Now, how do we explain the difference in this reaction? Why only acid-base for the first reaction, but acid-base and redox for the second reaction? Okay, it's because concentrated sulfuric acid is strong enough to oxidize HBr, okay, but not strong enough to oxidize HCl.